So the Oracle was very specific whenever President Trump was running for president. Very specific in all of my recorded information. And the Oracle delivers a COG. Who tortures their own COG, right? See, the Illuminati's been using me to predict future events for a long time, okay? All the way back from when I was a child and I was printing out money so I could buy bubble gum on the playground, and my dad caught me and gave me a whipping. And I played F-15 Strike Eagle on that same computer. Yeah, that was when I was like 12. And that pretty much points out that we were printing out money, okay, for war. So who tortures their own COG is the question you need to be asking yourselves. And I'm going to point out how flawed these people's logic is, okay? I am on record very specifically saying before President Trump got elected that he was going to get elected, okay? And immediately after he was elected, I was tortured by electromagnetic technology and directed energy weapons. Like I said, who tortures their own COG when he specifically said that President Trump was going to get elected? You see, these idiots didn't want President Trump to get elected. And the COG told them that President Trump was going to get elected. So when you know that President Trump's going to get elected, this is how stupid these people are. Because the COG's telling you that. Well, they missed the opportunity to assassinate him before he became president and before the Secret Service had him just covered up, right? Right? You see how stupid these evil people are? And then they torture their own COG who can see the future. Maybe the COG knew that you were going to torture me, right? Okay? We're talking Thomas Jefferson here, okay? The blood of patriots and tyrants. Oh, yeah. You see, Thomas Jefferson would have probably endured the torture so that he could chop your heads off because he knew he was going to be tortured after he gave you intel that should have allowed your stupid asses to prevent the election of President Trump in the first place. But no, these idiots think that I'm manifesting the future. Maybe I am in certain cases. See, I only manifest the future when I ask God for help. I didn't ask God to help me get President Trump elected because I knew he was a fraud. Yet, the Illuminati tortured me thinking that I manifested Trump's election. Literally. But I seen that coming. There could be 240,000 deaths to this thing. Who the fuck do you think that's going to be? Okay? Yeah, it's getting real supernatural, and the divine intervention has been asked for, if you haven't noticed these meteor strikes. Yukon River Bridge, okay? All of you idiots who hide behind technology, nanotechnology, electromagnetic weapons, and satellites to control people to your will and create avatars for your sub-reality technocracy that you've developed. There could be 240,000 deaths to this thing. Yeah, there's your fucking warning. I'm seeing the future, okay? I don't have to manifest that future. There could be 240,000 deaths to this thing. Who the fuck do you think that's going to be after you tortured your own COG? See, that's the kind of questions you need to be asking yourself. You absolutely no fucking logic whatsoever in your heads. So your oracle that you tortured, who forecast future events since 1993 and seen all of this coming, you just pissed the oracle off, media, and all your little slave drivers, your entire cult. There could be 240,000 deaths to this thing. Yeah, go back and watch Holy Water on April Fool's Day. Yeah, y'all are the fools, okay? This is a school for kids who can't read good, right? Now pay attention to these meteor strikes because they're going to tell you everything you need to know after I pointed out the meteor playbook. Yeah. Where's these meteors been hitting? Sometimes you throw a meteor at yourself. Who's myself? My clone that drives President Trump or all three of them? 3-in-1 oil from Pinky and the Brain, the personalitron, the pipeline to the White House, Stranglamio! Trump's a fraud. And the fact that you tortured the guy that gave you the information that you needed in order to prevent him from getting elected got you all killed. See how stupid you are now, you assholes? Oh, and by the way, if you haven't figured out how this symbolism thingy works, and I believe it was The Simpsons that forecasted, and that was taken out of the Oracle's mind. Of course, I put that in emails about 2 months before it happened, about the Sikorsky helicopter that was going to go down. Right, that's Trump, okay? The MIC DIC, he's got Lockheed Martin clone in him. He's got some Russian clone in him, the Soviet stone and all of that. So you had your Sikorsky with a sexual deviant in it, which I specifically stated was about to happen. Somebody in I specifically stated that there would be a sexual deviant in a aircraft and it was going to fall out of the sky. Shortly after that, Kobe Bryant crashes, and The Simpsons predicted this. Right? Of course, I feel sorry for the innocent people that were in the aircraft with him. And that Sikorsky aircraft has AI on board. I wonder why it crashed. Okay? So you got DARPA, and you got Lockheed Martin, and you got Russia, who are all affiliated with Sikorsky because DARPA gave Lockheed Martin, supposedly, the AI that Lockheed Martin's using in the Sikorsky. Lockheed Martin bought the Sikorsky helicopter from Russia, and I forecasted that. And you see how the symbolism thing works? It's kind of like the pyramid, where all the white people were being shot up next to it, Dick Cheney. Okay? See, this comes from the cosmos, all right? And what you, rude why'd you lie on media, what y'all are failing to do is broadcast the symbolism for what it means, Illuminati, okay? And you got away with that forever, right? See, when the Illuminati helped found America, those people weren't technocrats, big tech, kicking the snakes out of the pyramid. Technocrats, right? E.T. at speed, Jacob's ladder, Washington painting. You getting the deal here? Okay, technocrats who are snakes. You're snakes, technocrats. Big tech and all your little puppet leaders are snakes. See, the Illuminati wasn't ever quite as evil as it is now, right? The Illuminati has been overrun by technocrats. And those are the snakes in Pinky and the Brain that get kicked out of the pyramid. Okay? You AI-driven, demonic, whatever y'all are, okay? Transhumanist or technocrats is what you are. All your big tech people who have decided that we don't need politicians anymore who are duly elected in a democracy. And now, America, what are they doing? They're making you slaves. There's your symbolism. They're locking you up in your homes. There's your symbolism. They're taking away your rights. There's your symbolism. They're trying to take your, they've already taken your First Amendment rights. Censorship, there's your symbolism. They want to take your Second Amendment. Yeah, these are technocrats that are doing all of that. They shredded the Constitution, and they're fucking busted. And at the end of the day, when they get ready to take the troops' guns, and it's coming, they're going to try to take the troops' guns, okay? The soldiers in the army, they're going to try to take their personal firearms, and that red flag is going to go bloop. And guess what? Those rumors are already circulating, and all of that's just festering in their DARPA clone-driven minds right now. To get around your globalist technocracy, yeah, UN, please invade us. Don't forget we got nuclear bombs pointed at everybody, okay? So whenever the troops get ready to raid the arms room, there could be 240,000 deaths to this thing. Oh, and one last thing, and this is my prediction. Tulsi Gabbard will be she'll be the president, okay? That's my prediction. Now here's my manifestation that I'm really good at. If any of you think you're going to try to mess with her, you're all going to die. And I think really you're pretty much already there because you're all dead technocrats. See, if you ever seen I, Robot, which I'm not, I'm an alien. in that movie, you gotta stop. See, it's not illegal to kill a machinery, right? Unless you owe then you gotta pay, civil court and stuff. So you gotta go to the civil court to pay somebody for that machine, right? And that's what creating an avatar is, because you suck the soul out of these people. So what I'm saying is, it's not illegal to murder robots, right? See, Tulsi is not a robot. She is a alien. Okay, like myself, she's one of God's godsends. Okay, so my prediction is she's going to be elected president, and my other manifestation / prediction is there could be 240,000 deaths to this thing, and she's not going to be one of them. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the reason for that is, they're stupid, evil people. The reason for that is because she's not a fraud, okay? She might be a con artist, and I've been saying all along, it's okay to be a con artist. There's nothing wrong with that when you're conning cons. But frauds are unacceptable, okay? So the reason Tulsi isn't in the circumstances that I had pointed out for Trump earlier is because she's not a fraud. And also, she's got the protection of God and the United States Army, the ones that count, okay? So that's something y'all need to keep in mind, right? Like I said, I wouldn't get anywhere near Tulsi Gabbard and mess with her in any way, or the quickening of your deaths are going to be that much faster, okay?